Today I want to share some calm and practical thoughts about two very familiar foods that many people overlook as they get older: ginger and turmeric. These are not exotic supplements or complicated formulas. These are simple roots that have been used in cooking and traditional kitchens for generations. I personally recommend looking at them not as magic solutions, but as supportive foods that may help the body stay balanced over time. You can usually find ginger and turmeric in several places. Fresh roots are often available in the produce section of most grocery stores, and almost always in Asian markets. You can also find them dried and ground in the spice aisle. I always tell people not to skip the spice section. It is full of ingredients that have been quietly supporting health for a very long time. Let us first take a closer look at turmeric on its own. Turmeric comes from Southeast Asia and grows as a small root. It is not very large, usually shaped like a small knob or a short cigar. The outside has a thin skin, and once you peel it or break it open, the inside has a deep, bright orange colour. That colour is one of the reasons turmeric has been valued for so many years. Turmeric has been used in Southeast Asian and Indian cooking for a very long time. It has also been part of traditional practices, where food and daily habits were closely connected. I like to think of turmeric as a colourful spice that brings both flavour and function to meals. Inside turmeric there is a natural compound called curcumin. This is the part that has been studied the most. Curcumin is known for its ability to calm inflammatory signals in the body. As we age, the body often becomes more sensitive to these signals, and things can feel stiff or uncomfortable. Foods that help the body stay calm may support overall comfort and mobility. Curcumin also has antioxidant properties. Antioxidants help protect cells from daily wear and tear. Every cell in your body follows instructions stored in your DNA. When those instructions stay protected, cells tend to function more smoothly. This is one of the reasons many people pay attention to foods rich in natural antioxidants. Another important point is that turmeric may help the body slow down certain processes associated with cellular aging. This does not mean reversing time or dramatic changes. Instead, it means supporting the body so that cells are not constantly under stress. When cells stay calmer, many systems in the body can function more efficiently. Now let us talk about ginger. Ginger is another root that is easy to recognize. Fresh ginger has a knobby shape, almost like a small branch, with arms extending outward. In Asian grocery stores you will often see large fresh pieces. Ginger has been used in many types of cooking across Asia, including Chinese, Thai, Vietnamese, and Japanese cuisine. If you have ever eaten sushi, you have likely seen thin slices of ginger served on the side. It is refreshing, warming, and gentle at the same time. Ginger is also used in soups, stir-fries, and teas. Its flavour is delicate yet powerful. Ginger contains natural compounds known as gingerols. These compounds have been studied for their ability to support the body in managing inflammation and oxidative stress. Ginger may also help support metabolism and the way the body processes fats. I want to share a very simple and practical tip for using fresh ginger at home. Many people find peeling ginger annoying because the skin is thin and uneven. Here is a method I personally recommend. Take a regular spoon from your kitchen drawer. Hold the ginger in one hand and gently scrape the skin with the edge of the spoon. The spoon removes the skin without cutting into the root. It is fast, easy, and helps reduce waste. Now that we have talked about turmeric and ginger separately, let us look at why using them together can be helpful as part of a long-term lifestyle. One area where this combination may offer support is joint comfort. Over the years, joints naturally experience wear and tear. Stiffness and discomfort can become more noticeable. Both ginger and turmeric contain compounds that may help calm inflammatory signals. Adding them to meals is one gentle way to support joint comfort without relying only on pills. Another area worth paying attention to is brain function. As people age, many want to stay mentally sharp and focused. Inflammation and oxidative stress are believed to play a role in how the brain ages. Ginger and turmeric both contain natural compounds that may help support a calmer internal environment. This can be one part of an overall approach that includes movement, rest, and mental engagement. Cardiovascular support is another important topic. The inner lining of blood vessels plays a key role in how blood flows throughout the body. When inflammation affects this lining, circulation may not work as smoothly. Ginger and turmeric may help support the health of these inner vessel walls. Better circulation supports not only the heart, but also the brain, muscles, and other organs. Good blood flow matters everywhere in the body. When circulation is supported, tissues receive oxygen and nutrients more efficiently. This is one reason many traditional food cultures included warming spices like ginger and turmeric regularly. I also want to mention something important. These foods work best as part of everyday cooking. They are not meant to replace medical care or healthy habits. Think of them as tools in a larger toolbox. Cooking with fresh or dried ginger and turmeric is simple. If you are unsure how to use them, there are countless recipe videos available online. Watching someone prepare a dish can make it feel easy and approachable. In the next part, I will continue explaining how to use ginger and turmeric in daily life, how often to include them, and what to keep in mind so that they remain helpful and enjoyable. As we continue, I want to gently emphasize something important. Ginger and turmeric are not meant to be used aggressively or in extreme amounts. When it comes to long-term well-being, consistency matters more than intensity. Small amounts used regularly in cooking can be more supportive than large amounts used occasionally. One of the easiest ways to include ginger and turmeric is through simple meals. Fresh ginger can be added to soups, warm broths, or sautéed vegetables. Turmeric works well in stews, rice dishes, lentils, and even scrambled eggs. The goal is not to change your entire diet overnight, but to slowly add these ingredients in a way that feels natural and enjoyable. Some people prefer using dried versions. That is perfectly fine. Ground ginger and ground turmeric still contain helpful compounds. When buying spices, I recommend choosing ones with a strong aroma and good colour, as this often reflects freshness. Storing them in a cool, dark place helps preserve their quality. Another gentle reminder is balance. Ginger and turmeric support the body best when combined with other healthy habits. Regular movement, even light walking, supports circulation. Drinking enough water helps the body process nutrients efficiently. Rest and sleep allow the body to recover and reset. No single food can do everything on its own. There is also something comforting about preparing food with intention. Chopping ginger, stirring a pot, or seasoning a meal can become a calming routine. For many people, especially as they get older, these simple rituals bring a sense of stability and care into daily life. Some people ask how often ginger and turmeric should be used. I usually suggest listening to your body. Using them a few times a week is a reasonable place to start. If they feel good and sit well with your digestion, you can continue. If something feels off, simply adjust. The body often gives subtle signals, and it is worth paying attention to them. Another point worth mentioning is that warming spices like ginger are often appreciated in cooler weather. They can help meals feel more satisfying and comforting. Turmeric adds colour and depth to dishes, which can make food more appealing, especially for those who may have a reduced appetite as they age. I also want to address expectations. Ginger and turmeric do not work overnight. Their value comes from supporting the body gradually. Many traditional cultures understood this. They did not separate food and daily care. Meals were prepared with ingredients chosen not only for taste, but also for how they made people feel over time. If you enjoy learning visually, watching cooking videos can be very helpful. Seeing how others use ginger and turmeric may give you new ideas and confidence. You do not need complicated recipes. Simple dishes are often the most sustainable. As we bring this conversation to a close, I want to remind you that longevity and well-being are built from many small choices. Ginger and turmeric are just two examples of foods that may support the body when used thoughtfully. They are accessible, familiar, and easy to work with. I hope this discussion gave you a clearer and calmer perspective on how these roots can fit into daily life. If you found this helpful, there are many more simple food-based habits worth exploring. Stay curious, stay gentle with yourself, and keep choosing what feels supportive for your body. Thank you for spending this time with me. I invite you to continue watching and learning. There is always something new to discover, and each small step can make a meaningful difference over time. Good blood flow matters everywhere in the body. When circulation is supported, tissues receive oxygen and nutrients more efficiently. This is one reason many traditional food cultures included warming spices like ginger and turmeric regularly. I also want to mention something important. These foods work best as part of everyday cooking. They are not meant to replace medical care or healthy habits. Think of them as tools in a larger toolbox. Cooking with fresh or dried ginger and turmeric is simple. If you are unsure how to use them, there are countless recipe videos available online. Watching someone prepare a dish can make it feel easy and approachable. In the next part, I will continue explaining how to use ginger and turmeric in daily life, how often to include them, and what to keep in mind so that they remain helpful and enjoyable.